Exercise 1.2, problem number 7 from page number 16. This is the continuation of exercise 1.2. A merchant had 78,592 rupees with her. So the merchant is a lady. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1,200 each. So total amount the merchant had is given. Cost of one radio set is given. Number of radio sets purchased is given. With this, what we have to find out? How much money will remain with her after the purchase. So, the total cost of 40 radio sets is not asked. The question is how much money will remain after the purchase. Let us see. Total money a merchant had is equal to 78,592. We have written the statement from the question itself. A merchant had, like that you cannot write. This is the amount or money merchant had. So we are writing total money a merchant had is equal to 78,592. Let this equation be equation number 1. And one more statement is given. What is that? Cost of one radio set is 1,200 rupees. From this, we have to find out first cost of 40 radio sets. Then only you can find out remaining money from the total money. Okay. So cost of 40 radio sets is equal to 40 times cost of one radio set. So 40 into rupees 1,200 or rupees 1,200 into 40, which is rupees 48,000. Let this equation be equation number 2. From total money, the cost of purchasing should be subtracted to get remaining money. So remaining money is equal to 78,592 minus 48,000, which is equal to 30,592. Calculation is done here. See, calculation is done here. This is the required answer. Problem number 8. A student multiplied 7,236 by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. By how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? It is not asked what is the right answer or what is the wrong answer. Okay, correct answer is there, incorrect answer is there, because he has multiplied with the incorrect number 65 instead of multiplying with the correct number 56. So what we have to find out, what is the difference between the correct answer and the incorrect answer. Okay, let us see how to do this. Incorrect multiplication is 7236 into 65, that is 4,70,340. Correct multiplication is 7236 multiplied with 56, that is 4,05,216. So difference is larger number minus smaller number, which is 65,124. See, multiplication is done here. This is the required thing. The incorrect answer was 65,124 greater than the correct answer. This way you have to complete a word problem. From the question itself, the final statement asks you the question right. Remove the question words. By how much? Remove it. Was his answer? From this, his answer was, or the incorrect answer was. This way you have to write the conclusion. The incorrect answer was 65,124 greater than the correct answer, 65,124. Method 2. One more hint was given in the question itself. Do you need to do both the multiplications? So it means there is a way without doing two multiplications. Let us see how to do this interesting one. See, the student has multiplied with the largest number instead of multiplying by smallest number. So definitely we will get a difference between incorrect answer and the correct answer. Instead of doing two multiplication, we can find the difference between incorrect number and the correct number first. So difference between 65 and 56 is 9. Now multiply 7236 by 9 to find the difference between incorrect multiplication and correct multiplication. Okay. If they are asking for correct multiplication, you have to do the part of this part. You have to do this part only. If they are if the question was about incorrect multiplication, wrong answer, then you have to do this. Okay, but the question is about the difference between incorrect answer and the correct answer. So we have done this. Next, problem number 9. To stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Out of 40 meter cloth, how many shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain? We have two statements and we need to answer two questions. Hint is given. Convert data into centimeter. Because we have two values. One is in meter, another one is meter and also in centimeter. So we have to convert them into same unit, either in meter or in centimeter. But centimeter is the smaller unit here. So it is better to convert both the numbers into centimeter. First, what we have to do is length of cloth to stitch one shirt or a shirt is 2 meter 15 centimeter. Convert this into centimeter. How will you convert? 2 meter is 200 centimeter because 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 2 meter is 200 centimeter. Then plus 15 centimeter. So 215 centimeter is the length of cloth to stitch a shirt. Next, total length of cloth is 40 meter. We know that 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 40 meter is 40 into 100 centimeter. So 4000 centimeter. Number of shirts stitched is equal to, see, you are stitching all the shirts from the total length of cloth. So the total length of cloth should be equally distributed. So this total length should be divided by length of cloth required to stitch one shirt. That is why we are dividing 4000 centimeter by 215 centimeter. Now do the division part. See, we get 18 as the quotient, 130 as the remainder, which means we can stitch 18 shirts each, and the remaining cloth is 130 centimeter. So number of shirts stitched is equal to 18 and the remaining cloth is 130 centimeter, which is the right answer. You can express this also as 100 centimeter plus 30 centimeter, which is 1 meter and 30 centimeter. This is the remaining cloth. Medicine is packed in boxes, each weighing 4 kg 500 gram. How many such boxes can be loaded in a van which cannot carry beyond 800 kg? So what is given? This is weight of medicine in one box. Each weighing, so each box, weight of each box is 4 kilogram 500 gram. So 4 kilogram 500 gram is 4000 gram plus 500 gram. So 4500 gram. Capacity of a van is 800 kilogram, which means it is better to express both the numbers, this one and this one, in smaller unit, grams. How to do this? Let us do using placement boxes. Kilogram to gram. In between these two we have hectogram and decagram. Write all the placement boxes. Now 4 kilogram, you have to write 4 just below kg, and 500 gram you have to write just below gram, but you cannot write all the 3 digits under one box. So write the last digit under grams box, the next 0 under decagram box, the next digit 5 under hectogram box. Okay, so just look at this number, 4500 gram. See, 4500 gram is equal to 4 kilogram and 500 grams. In this way you can find out 800 kilogram. Now 800 kilogram. For this, only zero is written first under kilogram, but we don't have any more boxes to the left of kilogram, so we write 800 under kg. Okay, we don't have options to write to the left of kilogram box, so we write all the three digits in the first box, kg itself. Okay, next we have to convert this into grams, so fill all other boxes with zeros. Now 80000, which means 8 lakh grams. So capacity of van is 8 lakh grams. Number of boxes that can be loaded in the van is equal to total capacity of van divided by weight of medicine in one box. Okay. So 8 lakh by 4500. Two zeros are cancelled with the two zeros in the denominator. So you divide 8000 by 45. You get a quotient as 177. Remaining 35, which means some 177 boxes are there. Okay. And 177 boxes can be loaded in a van with a capacity of 800 kilogram. Okay, the remaining 35 is 35 grams of medicine. See, number of boxes that can be loaded in the van is 177. The distance between the school and a student's house is 1 kilometer 875 meter. So the student walks 1 kilometer 875 meter from school to house and house to school. Every day she walks both ways. So she needs 2 times between school and house. Find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. For this, we have to find the total distance covered by her in 1 day first. Okay. For that, let us convert the number with 2 different units into number with a single unit. See, it is better to convert 1 kilometer and 875 meter into meter, which is the smaller unit. Meter is smaller unit than kilometer, so we are converting the number into meters. Write 1 kilometer, right? So write 1 under kilometer. Okay, now can you write 875 all the 3 digits under meter? No. Write 5 under meter box and then 7 in the previous box and 8 in the previous box. So you get 1875 meter. Very easy, no? So a student walks 1875 meter in 1 way, but student walks 2 times between house and school in 1 day. So distance covered by her in 1 day is 2 times 1875 meter, which is 3750 meter. Calculation is here. But this is not the required answer. The required answer is distance covered by her in 6 days. So distance covered by her in 1 day is 3750 meter. So distance covered by her in 6 days is 6 into 3750 meter. So 22,500 meter. Okay. So this is the answer. You can write this in kilometer also. How? See. Write this number in placement boxes. Put 0 in the rightmost box, meter. Then fill towards left side. 0, 0, 5, 2. No more boxes to the left of kilometer. So write on the number 22 under kilometer itself. So we get 22 kilometer and 500 meter. This is the total distance covered by her in 6 days. A vessel has 4 liters and 500 ml of curd. So 4 liter 500 ml is 4500 ml. So this is the capacity of a vessel. In how many glasses each of 25 ml capacity can it be filled? So capacity of a vessel is 4 liter 500 ml and the capacity of glass is 25 ml. We convert capacity of vessel into ml. See, already we have converted, I told you. What do we need? A number of glasses required to fill the vessel is equal to total capacity of the vessel divided by capacity of one glass, which is equal to, see, 180. How? Why do you divide? How many times one glass is equal to 4500 ml? So how many number of glasses into 25 ml is equal to 4500 ml? So the number of glasses is equal to 4500 ml. This multiplication has become division, 25 ml. So ml and ml are getting cancelled. Divide 4500 by 25. The division is done here. Yeah, I hope you know division very well. So we got 180 as the quotient. So 180 is the required answer. How should you finish the answer? Can it be filled? No. What do you mean by it here? The vessel can be filled in 180 glasses. Okay. Thank you for watching.